Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shaddaa safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
You believe I can use these people's hopelessness against them?
Their need for answers should serve you well. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shaddaa's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He leads a cult of idiots. They won't stop me.
Of course not, but they still must be dealt with. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
How did you convince these fools to help?
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Aglausay unsaf pama ubilin. Usatida sin fara alaim ja'al in ima jahaban iten.
What I do with my power is my business, slave.
Jinasiwe ja'alaize nam nadize. Ustaupaim ay sijay in alam is frumadain habans. Gamlid ist franjan kupainanan.
Not many people lock their allies in stasis for centuries.
Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib. Ni havashun isquis kaijukai wijans in haumanai.
Where do you think you're sending that scan?
Forgive the unorthodox introductions. Moro Weizen, head of special operations for the Imperial Diplomatic Service. I need assistance plucking a thorn from the Empire's side. It should be a trivial task for a Sith, my lord, but I want the world to see your power.
Be careful what you seek to unleash.
Of course, I meant no disrespect. I was tasked with gathering allies on Nar Shaddaa. Hut clans, corporations, gangsters. But one man has resisted our entreaties. Ukabi is the local leader of the Exchange, a galaxy-spanning criminal organization specializing in high-tech vice. Ukabi and the Exchange refuse to join us.
You want me to convince this Ukabi to change his mind?
We're long past that point. The Exchange spends more money than most governments on spies, slicers, and scientists. Anyone they can't buy, they kidnap. They would have been valuable friends, but Ukabi drugs and tortures my messengers. We need to make an example of him.
What exactly does this entail?
I want his army decimated, his arms caches looted, his chemical refineries razed to the ground. I want a show of force so overwhelming that no one on Nar Shaddaa will ever deny the Empire again. If you would grant us this favor.
Tell me what you're offering.
The diplomatic service will compensate you fully for your time. In addition, the wealth of the Exchange is yours to claim. The Exchange operates out of the Corellian sector of the city. Your path of destruction begins there. When you're through crippling the operations, you can find me at my command post. I'll be watching the chaos from my chambers.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. My lord, allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Service's allies on Nar Shaddaa, the Shadow Syndicate.
So this is who the Empire's been cavorting with.
I'll show you around the room. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport. Varko Ti, Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. there are no better slavers in the galaxy.
A pleasure.
And last, DX-TX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent key powers. Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Some insects keep crawling after being stomped.
You may be more right than you know. This woman has lied to you.
What?
Nachupapada Tomolira. Nakmanoya Choski Nawi Kuchuzu. Yo Mata Chitoya.
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now we all pay the price.
I should have killed you instead of the Exchange.
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
Tumicha Kulka Tumachi Tabusa Zalas Uval.
He's preparing an army of Stimenhat's killers and cybernetically linked assassins.
Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report Exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens.
Yukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I'm not a strategist. Your recommendation, my lord?
Let the Exchange target civilians while we carve out their heart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when you return.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our businesses suffer. Now you all die.
Yukabi, I've been waiting to meet you a long time.
The attacker. You have weakened my forces, but my death squads wade through blood as we speak. I have killed your kind before, Sith. I will again.
It looks bad, I know, but I've been working on a strategy.
No more games. One way or another, this must end.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The Exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator network approves.
Perhaps. I think I speak on behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
Do not underestimate the power that flows through me, Slaver.
No, certainly not.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
Custom-built masterworks, equal to a dozen Mandalorian warriors.
When they're dead, proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
Raka kalam kala. Ninya oramagyang migik. Manuk maraka naja. Ki namabam. Yak manala.
Search my history and you may damage your sanity.
Kamperim ganam. Bagyang. Manik hikapukam. Umnuk inumemnu. Amka kamem. Perolak palak. Kam inumemnu. Najanaya amkam mimik meraka.
Who's responsible for this?
Jukaki mem paninu. Amkabina pek memnu kimgam. Mem amak kupkap. Kramanik. Umnu kiga mayamak.
Just show me where the fun is.
Mem gam ginia geguan. Amner na hanak. Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang. Ampa nemnang memua inok.
Excuse me, I'm on surveillance duty. The things Hutts do behind closed doors.
This is important. Slicers were selling intelligence reports on the black market. I recovered them.
These are my reports. Well, thank you, my lord. No telling what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands. Wait, these reports are embedded with slicing signatures. This isn't some gang. It's the mark of the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
Only the gutless Republic would cower behind a gang of criminals.
They must have been hiding something. Or perhaps a listening post. Maybe they're spying on us right now. Do you hear me, SIS dogs? The dark side is about to crush your pathetic operation. Isn't that right, my lord?
Whatever you say.
The SIS signatures contain coordinates. Go there. Destroy the listening post. Kill everyone.
I did as you said.
I know. I intercepted their listening post's final transmissions. Got some Republic secrets. Even heard their dying screams. Twice now you've saved intelligence, and I won't forget it. Now if you'll excuse me, surveillance duty calls.
In fact, a Republic-aligned group of war veterans called the Star Dogs are preparing to strike at you.
Star Dogs? I've never heard of them.
They are Corellians and sympathizers to the Republic. They hate our Empire and smuggle weapons to our enemies. Being Republic, they have a certain distaste for direct assassination jobs. But they're alarmed and contracting with the Nar Shaddaa Exchange to have you killed.
They fear me. And that is why they will lose.
I ask while you're there to take the Exchange's dossier on their hitmen. Can you do this?
We can't waste any more time.
I agree. And you return alive. Have you heard? The Exchange and Star Dogs have blamed one another for their negotiators' deaths. They have started a limited war. The truth, as they say, was the first casualty. Now, I believe you have a dossier for me.
When I give my word, I mean it.
Loyalty like yours is why alliances fail and empires prevail. Your success will allow us to find and destroy the Exchange's enforcers. Everyone here owes their safety to you.
My lord, are you there, my lord? It's Mora Vizon.
I'm here. The inner circle of the Exchange is dead, but their leader is missing.
That's because he's here! Ukabi is here! Someone sold us out. Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
You horrible worm!
You are both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the traitor. I am Ukabi.
You're about to burn, little cyborg. How do your parts handle electricity?
Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts, intravenous Kolto injection system, holographic targeting array. You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
I don't think he's getting up. Kolto injections can't restore a dead man. Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
What else would you expect from a Hutt?
Maybe, but you made the call to Ukabi.
Perhaps you have a point.
How dare you?
Your wealth and power are worthless.
I'd like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve a purpose. Besides, I'd like to hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you, my lord, I am eternally grateful for your aid. This business has taken far too much of your time.
If I told you why I was here, the nightmares would never end.
Yes, my lord, I understand. Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shaddaa finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. I appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasat Chais and Barks Prize war Pairing Swase Ikbus Karadita.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Of course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Zash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
I'm not going to help you. You're going to help me.
Of course that's what he meant, my lord.
Yeah, sure, either way. So long as Palladius is made to swallow dirt. Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies. But you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
The masses will worship me by dawn.
Get him the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krayt dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddaa's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
Prophet? Now that's more to my taste.
I'm glad you approve, my lord. The cure to the Rot is owned by Titus Neutronics. You'll have to steal it from their warehouse, then distribute it.
Then I guess I'll be fighting the Kraits.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krait's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destress earlier. He was out of line.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, or Palladius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius's cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
This wouldn't be a ploy to outplay Destress for my favor.
I'm sorry. I thought the Sith smiled on ambition, but in any case, I was only trying to help. The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dakin Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
It's hardly a seat of power.
Power is hard to come by in the lower levels of Nar Shaddaa.
That's not yours to know.
Ai toto kapolo kupi de opraji. Ruine piboka. Ne supo go bae. Pompo gek dusta badawanga. Something mampa. La hagwa kilia jakoska. Paguta palko.
I'll try not to disappoint.
Kadwa shiniko higa da noila akakiza spidata rupa. Yobana pihota mindia.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius's right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
Already the masses bow to me.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by Hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
Where do I find this scumbag?
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destris sent you.